welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Muphidaht and I would like it if you click down below to subscribe to my channel. Also click on the bell notification button so you get notified each time that I post. Today we're going to be doing a peach makeup look. I've been wanting to create a look like that. I got a few new products. I got a few liquid matte lipsticks from Dose of Colors, and the shade Old Flame inspired this. It's giving me peachy nude vibes and I just felt like, oh, why not? Why shouldn't I just create a look out of it? I hope this goes well though. So yeah, if you want to see how this video goes down, carry on watching and let's get right into it.
Caught me at the right time, baby. Oh, I was at the end.
Alright, so we're gonna start off with moisturizing my skin. I recently started using this dewy facial moisturizer from Nature Skin. I really do love how it makes my skin feel. I'm gonna go ahead and rub this into my skin. So as usual, I'm gonna be sculpting my brows out with the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer concealers. I'm mixing the shade SX11 and 12. I'm gonna go ahead and buff this out. So now that we've gotten the brows out of the way, oops, oh my god, I have so many things on my table. I'm gonna prime my skin with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Gonna rub that into my skin. So I'm gonna go into foundation. I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty foundation. I'm in the shade Cinnamon. Yeah, I'm gonna put this much on and then I'm gonna spread it out. I'm gonna blend it out with my Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm going all over my face with a damp sponge just to pick up any excesses. This sponge is so beat up. I've had it for so long. I need to get new sponges. For concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer and the e.l.f. Camo concealer. I really love this combo. I would just put the e.l.f. Camo concealer in the innermost corners of my under eye, and that's about it because it's like way too light. And then I'm gonna top it off with the Born This Way concealer and the shade Warm Sand. I'm beginning to notice a few new trends of concealer application. I don't know if I'm ever going to jump on it because at this point in time there are just way too many trends to you know, keep up with. I'm just gonna stick to what's working for me. Yeah, I'm gonna let that sit while I apply my contour. This is the stick foundation from Juvia Spades. It's in the shade Sokoto, and I don't like applying cream concealer onto my jawline just because it looks way too muddy. I'm gonna blend it out with my Real Techniques Insta Pop Cheek brush. Just gonna put the remainder of the contour that's left on the brush on my jawline. This is gonna give me like a more diffused look so that it doesn't look muddy while my scarf keeps slipping off. I'm gonna start blending out a concealer on my face. I'm gonna go back in with a sponge. I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush just to blend out any harsh lines. Then with my contour brush, so I'm gonna start off with one of the new products that I got, which is the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Love. I haven't used this before, but from what I see online, the girls really say that this stuff is very pigmented. So I'm gonna be careful with how much I use. I'm gonna buff it out with my Morphe brush. So far so good. It blends out very seamlessly and it is pigmented for the most part. I think I want to go in with just a little bit more blush. Then I'm gonna just buff this out. I don't know if I mentioned the shade, but it's giving me like burnt orange vibes, and I don't have a blush that's this color. I have a bright orange and I have a very pink blush. Yeah, it looks great. I love how it looks. I'm gonna get into setting my face. I'm using the Huda Beauty powder in the shade Banana Bread, but before I do that, I'm gonna iron out any creases under my eyes and my eyelids, you know, just the usual. Okay, I think I love the Rare Beauty blush. It looks good. Let's see how it pairs with the powder I'm about to apply. This powder just sets everything so flawlessly. Like, I love this powder. I'm just gonna go lightly all over my face. I think that this looks really good. The blush is still peeking through. It's not like super harsh or anything. It just looks natural, and I think that was what I was going for. It doesn't look patchy or blotchy. It just looks really good. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna try another new product that I've really been excited about. Been looking for this stuff all over the place. The Juvia's Place bronzer. I got the shade Tan. Every other shade, like the dark and the deep darkest, were all over the place. They were very easily available, but the shade Tan was very hard to get. As you can see, it looks really nice. I love the fact that it gives me like two shades that I can mix up or use on, you know, different days. I don't know about how pigmented it is, but I'm going to try that out. I think I want to use the bottom shade, this one, just because I'm going for like a full glam, you know, extra sculpt type of look. And for the top, I think I would use it when I'm doing like more subtle everyday look. I'm dipping my Morphe E4 brush into it and I'm applying that here. I think it looks good. It's not too harsh. It's very subtle. I feel like my Fenty Beauty bronzer is kind of in the middle of these two shades. I'm actually not mad at it at all. It looks really good. It looks really good. I haven't been into buying a lot of new makeup just because I feel like I have way too much makeup. I'm not wearing a lot of makeup like I used to wear like previously. I really had to think this through before getting this, and I'm really happy I did. So I'm gonna use the same bronzer to contour my nose. As you can see, it's pigmented. It's very pigmented. I love it. It just blends out like a dream, like butter. I'm obsessed with saying that phrase, like butter. Juvia's Place is doing the thing for the girlies. So I'm gonna go ahead and bake, you know, the usual. I'm gonna clean up the sides of the bridge of my nose. also gonna slightly clean up here. And then bake my smile lines. I'm gonna start off with doing my eyebrows, you know, filling them very lightly. I'm using the Juvia Space Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Pencil. This stuff is so bomb and pigmented as usual. I love this pencil. I really need to get more of this. It's just really bomb. I'm excited. Today we are using the Juvia Space Culture palette, and like I said, I don't have any idea what I'm going to be doing, but I know I want to do something peachy, orange, burnt orange, something like that. I think that I want to use the shade. It's called NJA 9JA Niger, I think. Let's see how this is gonna look on the eyelid. Okay, this is giving pigment. It looks really good. I really don't want to dip into another palette, but it looks as if I have to. So I'm gonna just put this at the front part of my eye lid. So this looks good, I think. I really didn't want to dip into another palette, but it looks like I have to because I don't have any dark colors in this palette. So I'm going to use my Jackie Aina eyeshadow palette. What I'm going to do is to go in with the shade Credit, the very dark brown. If you're on this channel, you should know Credits by now because I always use Credit. And I'm going to put it into my outer V, like just stamp it right here. Smoking this out and then just winging it. Just winging it out like so. I think this looks okay for the most part, and then I'm gonna go in with the shade Ginger, this shade right here, with the same brush, and then I'm gonna take it into my crease and then bring it into the front. So the shade comes off more orange than peach. So I'm just going into my crease to blend it out. And then I'm going back in with the dark brown shade from the Jackie Aina palette, Credit. And I'm just smoking out the ends of the color, the eyeshadow, sorry. Then I'm just winging it out, just like so. I think it looks good for the most part, so I'm gonna go back in with the peachy shade just to you know, intensify it. I'm gonna go ahead and create a tiny wing with my e.l.f. Intense Ink Liner. So I'm gonna attempt to create an equal wing here. I think it's equal for the most part. I almost poked my eye out. Let me grab a Q-tip so that I don't mess my eye up. So while my lashes are drying down, I'm gonna quickly tightline my eyes. So as you can see, just a little bit of fallout. And then I'm gonna go in with my pressed powder from LA Pro. I've been using this powder in all my recent videos. I'm just gonna use that to blend. I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury powder for my under eye. Just gonna push that in there. Okay, this look turned out more dramatic than I hoped for. I'm gonna use my Juvia's Place blush in the shade Bella. This would tie everything together. It's giving burnt orange peachy vibes, and I feel like it goes with my eye look. This has just tied everything together. I'm gonna set my face with the MAC Fix Plus. I'm gonna apply a little bit of mascara. For my lips, I am literally so excited about this combo. And like I was saying, this lip inspired this entire look. But before that, I'm gonna apply a little bit of highlighter. I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm in the shade Royal Icing. I'm gonna put that in the innermost corners of my eyes just to give this look a little bit of razzle dazzle. I'm gonna put a bit on the tip and the bridge of my nose as well as the brow bone area. Then I'm gonna do the high points of my cheeks. This looks really good. So for my lips, I'm gonna use the shade Chocolate Wasted. It's this dark brown color. I'm gonna use that to line my lips. I love the applicator so far. It works fine. I'm just gonna line it with a thin pencil. For the center of my lip, I'm gonna use the shade Old Flame from Dose of Colors. I'm so happy about how this turned out. I literally didn't expect it to like look this good. I really love how it turned out. I'm happy about the fact that I used 2 eyeshadow palettes. I feel like maybe I should find an eyeshadow palette that would have these shades. For my girls who don't have these eyeshadow palettes, if you have these shades in your eyeshadow palettes that you have at home, just use those and you should be good to go. I would list everything that I used in this video down below. I'm really happy about my new purchases: the Juvia's Place bronzer, the Rare Beauty liquid blush, the Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. They are really bomb. I'm happy that I bought those. And this Juvia's Place powder blush, the shade Bella, please get it. Like, get it if you can. Just get it because it's an amazing blush. Look at how pretty it looks. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, kindly like it and subscribe to my channel if you are new here. If you haven't subscribed as well, if you like looks, I have so many other looks like this on my channel. Please do check them out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you guys in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.